Hello everyone and welcome to Vic's Tarot Guidance once again. Today I'm coming to you with another pick a card video, and this video is going to be about what is my masculine feeling and thinking. So we're going to basically be looking at where is my masculine energetically, and we're going to be using, I'm so excited about this new Divine Masculine deck. Is actually the Gate to the Sacred Garden Tarot of the Divine Masculine. So I am super excited to be using this deck with you today. I hope this reading is not going to be too long, because I always say to myself like the reading is going to be short and to the point, but then I end up rambling and talking about everything that comes to mind and everything that I have to say. So I really hope that this video is going to be a bit shorter. Also, I have not been posting so much because I'm currently taking a summer school or a conference, so I'm quite occupied by that at the moment, but I still wanted to get something out to you, some kind of video, and this one really called to me because this here deck, the Divine Masculine deck, the tarot, arrived today and I am super excited to use it. These cards and this deck is just absolutely magnificent and wonderful, and I can really connect to it very deeply. So I'm really looking forward to what comes out for us in this reading regarding your Divine Masculine energetically. So we are going to basically be looking at the Divine Masculine energies throughout this reading. This can apply to either gender, it doesn't matter, because we all possess like the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine polarities. But basically what we are going to be focusing on is this Divine Masculine energy and their true feelings towards you and towards this connection, and also where they are currently at energetically regarding you, regarding this connection, and also regarding themselves ultimately, because this is all in a way intertwined and it influences one another. So each aspect influences the other. So we're going to be seeing what basically Spirit wants us to focus on throughout the reading. So we're going to be looking at two questions. More specifically, this is: how does he feel right now towards you and towards the connection? What is he thinking about this connection basically, and how do they feel about the connection? So we are going to be looking at those questions more. So I have already pre-picked a couple of cards over here that we are going to be using, but mostly we're going to be focusing on this tarot deck that I have here. And we have 3 piles to choose from over here, so let's get into this. So we have pile number 1 with the rose quartz crystal, this polished beautiful rose quartz. We also have pile number 2 with the emerald crystal. It's very beautiful, has a bit of a darker shade going on as well. So this is pile number 2 or group 2, the emerald crystal. And then here we have pile number 3, and this is the smoky obsidian crystal. It's also a polished one, quite smallish but very cute, very adorable, really grounding energy coming from this one. Alright, so I would invite you right now to just tune into yourself, your body, tune into your energy towards how you're feeling at the moment. Maybe take a couple of breaths just to cleanse all of that out and come into contact with your body a bit more. And then just feel into your person a little bit, feel into their energy and maybe bring their image to mind, and then just feel towards which pile or which card or which, gemstone is popping out towards you the very most. So that pile is going to be your reading. That pile is going to contain the answers that you seek regarding your situation and your person. If you maybe want to ask about more people, that's also possible. You can maybe bring 3 people to mind and then just feel towards which pile, which stone calls to you the very most regarding each person. So yeah, that's it for this. I'll see you in your chosen pile. And if you would maybe also like a personal reading from me, I do currently offer those as well. So everything regarding that is available in the description box below. Make sure to check that out if you would maybe like a more personal approach, because you should always keep in mind this is a general reading, so you should also not take everything to heart and just choose and feel towards what is actually your message. So take, of course, what resonates to you, to your situation, and what resonates with your own truth, and just leave the rest for someone else, because someone else does need to hear those messages that do not necessarily resonate with your own truth. So with all of that being said right now, I'll see you in your chosen pile. Hello and welcome, pile number 1, or if you have picked this rose quartz, this is going to be our little rose quartz group, so pile number 1. So again, I would like to repeat, we are going to be looking at what is my masculine thinking and feeling regarding you and regarding this connection, but also where is he currently energetically. So we are going to also be looking at their feelings regarding this connection, what they're thinking, what they're feeling right now, and so on. So we already have a few cards here. Let's look at these right now. This is the 7 of Cups coming up. We also have Standstill coming up for you. We have the Smoky Mirror coming up. I always find it interesting how some cards repeat over and over again. So this is like this deck is like 60 plus cards, and some of these cards come up over and over again, like all the time in our readings. It's very fascinating. We also have Comfort here coming up as the frequency, and we have their message that I am always safe. And this says, I release my emotional attachment to beliefs from the past so that they do not hurt me in the present. I am safe. So this is basically where your masculine is at the current moment. The energy I am picking up right now is almost a bit stale. It feels as though they are, or he is, maybe not really in a rut, but just staying still, staying low, staying still in his own self in a way, in the standstill. Wow, interesting how we got both of these cards, and these are all both cards of meditation for me and coming into higher awareness, higher consciousness. So it feels as though he is in a way tapping within, tapping into his own self, tapping into his own absolute self, let's say, tapping into who he is currently and finding comfort and relaxation, safety in that as well. So with this card, I release my emotional attachment to beliefs from the past so they do not need to hurt me in the present. I am safe. And with this 7 of Cups coming up, I am sensing that he or she, basically, so the masculine energy is trying to step away from these emotional attachments. So these emotional attachments here showing to us as these cups that this person is looking at. This is also coming to me and having the energy of a person meditating, of a person stepping away from their thoughts, from their emotions, and trying to observe them from a more neutral perspective. So this is basically what I'm feeling your person is currently emotionally and physically at. That's where they're at, trying to, in a way, detach themselves from the situation, trying to detach themselves from the connection, in a sense, not really running away or staying away from you, but trying to detach and look at it from a really neutral perspective, from a neutral standpoint, and at the same time finding comfort in this neutrality, finding a new fresh air I'm hearing, in this neutrality, finding also a gap in the mind space in this neutrality, sort of just not allowing their thoughts and their emotions to take them over or to influence them too much in this space that they are in, but just trying to look at you, trying to look at themselves, and trying to look at the situation with this freshness of air, with this crispness of intelligence, and with this position or attitude of neutrality. So that's basically what's coming up with all of these cards. So let's now look at this Divine Masculine deck and what it has to say. So let's see. Spirit, we are asking about their true feelings. So how does the Divine Masculine feel currently? How are they currently for pile number 1, the Rose Quartz crystal? So for everyone who picked the Rose Quartz, how is the Divine Masculine feeling currently? How are they currently? Where are they located currently? That's a bit too much, Spirit. So, okay. Let's see now what we have here. So we have the 9 of Swords coming up in reverse. Not sure if you can see this properly. It's very beautiful, but so we have the 9 of Swords. We also have the Keeper of Wands coming up in the reverse. This is basically like the Queen of Wands, but in this Divine Masculine tarot, it is shown as the Keeper, or it is given to us as the Keeper of Wands, also in reverse. So they are stepping back from their emotions here and from their passions, observing them from a distance. We also have the Ace of Pentacles here showing up. This card is really fascinating to me. It reminds me of the biography of a yogi, and this person just looks like a very seasoned meditator to me, someone who is also super comfortable with their own body. I'm just now noticing that this person is basically nude and they are offering you something. So basically I might also have to make this 18 plus, maybe, I'm not sure. So I also have here the 2 of Wands. Let's first look at all the cards and then go into the energies. And we have the Hierophant coming up for you as well. So what are they thinking? What's the energy they are currently in? So with this 9 of Swords here and with the Keeper of Wands, as I've said, I feel like they are stepping away from their thoughts, from this anxious perspective that they might have had concerning your connection. And they are trying to just let it be, let it stay where it needs to stay, let it sort of sink where it needs to sink. They are stepping away from it. They're pulling their energy away from it, but just to allow themselves to give or to receive this clarity concerning your connection, this clarity that comes from not a space of attachment and pushing and pulling this energy, but rather from a space of neutrality, from a space of understanding themselves and understanding this connection, and not from a space of negativity or a space of anger or a space of anxiety. So they are basically giving themselves the time and the space right now to really go within and to learn what is this neutrality for them, what is the space that they need to go into in order to make this connection a more fruitful endeavor for both of you. And with the Keeper of Wands here, as said, they are also pulling their passions away for a little bit. So they're pulling their attention and their passion back towards themselves, sort of reining it in the way that you push or pull a horse back towards yourself when you want it to stop, when you want it to stop thinking and mind wandering and just going over many different stories regarding this connection. So what I'm feeling is basically they are coming into this space currently of looking at this situation with you with more clarity and with more understanding. also regarding these two, the Ace of Cups and the Two of Wands here, I'm sensing and hearing, basically I'm hearing, I want to give you the world with these two cards. So your person wants to provide to you, they want to be there for you, they want to give so much to you, and yet they feel like they have to first deal with their own issues, their own instability, I'm hearing, but also their insecurity, I'm hearing from spirit as well. So not being stable enough and not feeling like they can be secure enough for you. So that's basically the energy that they are currently in. They want to overcome this and come towards you from this space of neutrality, loving connection, loving awareness, loving kindness, and not from a space of karma that you two might have created throughout your connection and throughout your situations when you were together. So basically, yeah, as said, like they are keeping this themselves at this standstill. They are looking at the world in a detached manner. They are staying away, staying in this neutrality, trying to look at things from a very fresh and new perspective, from a perspective that is not pulled down by these anchors, by these habits, by any type of relationship that they may have had previously with you, but basically to not go towards and not make decisions from the space of passion, from the space of attachment, but go from a space of loving kindness, loving connection towards you. So that's the space that they want to come towards you from. And this is here seen in this Ace of Pentacles and in the Two of Wands card. Yeah, they want to connect with you. They also want to go on adventures with you with these two cards. They want to be in spiritual connection with you as well. I'm sensing here with the Ace of Pentacles. They want to provide, they want to give you things, they want to share things and share in the beauty of the world with you with these two cards. Like they want to travel as well. I'm sensing with these Two of Wands, but they feel like they have to figure out themselves first, like figure out these types of attachments that they have towards you first, and release those emotional attachments to beliefs from the past, so that they do not hurt me in the present anymore. So basically they feel like they have to release these issues that they've had so that they can move on, so that they can perform and be there for you in the way that you deserve and the way that feels right for them ultimately as well. So here we also have the Hierophant card, and I feel like I have to clarify this one as well. So this one feels as though, okay, so we have the Page of Cups and the Four of Pentacles clarifying this card, but this one feels as though they are stepping back and they are basically just observing this from a distance as well. So this feels as though this is your relationship, this is your connection, this is something that you are going through, or this is like the attachment that they have towards you or towards your relationship, or those are the attachments that they have learned in childhood and are now passing on to you. But they are basically looking at this right now, just trying to understand where they are coming from, where they are going, and what their goals should be and where they should be focusing themselves. So basically they are taking a step back, just, sitting back on the chair, relaxing here, and just staying in discomfort a bit, just trying to observe whatever presents itself to them, trying to just observe everything from a space of neutrality, of not really engaging, but just observing what is going on within themselves, spiritually, physically, emotionally, passionately, and so on. So you just want to observe all of these thoughts that are popping up for them and all of these emotions that are popping up for them, and to just like stay in this space of not really engaging So yeah, here we have the Page of Cups and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. I'll just show it to you upright so you get a better view of the picture. But just remember, these two both came up in the reverse for the Hierophant card. And these two are telling me that they are currently in a space of stillness, as said, that they are not ready to reach out. They have been thinking about it a lot, and those are a lot of thoughts that deal with those things for them, but they are basically currently in a space of resistance, in a space of just laying low, in a sense, not trying to engage and not trying to, step forward to you. It's like their background to everything that is going on is basically this possibility of maybe stepping up and coming towards you here with the Page of Cups, and this beautiful love that they feel for you, like this possibility of this like really loving attachment that they feel towards you. They definitely feel this with the Page of Cups here, but this is basically in the background. They are not ready to make this into an upright card, to live in the upright with this card here. So they are still preferring to just observe their thoughts because they don't feel ready. They don't feel ready to take a step up or to wake the lion. They feel like if they were to get up, or if they were to take any type of more risky action, that they would be awaking the lion, that they would awake the beast within themselves again, going into the karmic patterns, again going into the patterns from their childhood. And they're basically telling me, I'm done with that. I want something new. I want to start something different. I want a new slate. I want a new leaf. I want to turn over this relationship and start it from a completely new standpoint. And that's where they are at currently, releasing all the emotional attachments that they've had. So yeah, let's see, do they want to say anything else, Spirit? Is there anything else from this deck that they would want to say? So yeah, this card. Yeah, okay, with the Ace of Swords and with Strength in reverse. So Strength in reverse, Ace of Swords in the upright position. These two cards are telling me that I want to communicate, but I lack the strength. Basically, that's the line that I was hearing as these two popped up. So let me repeat that. I want to communicate, I have to communicate something with you, but I lack strength right now. I don't have enough power, enough emotional power to deal with this right now. So I have to face myself, I have to face my demons, I have to release everything that is no longer serving me in order to be able to come towards you, in order to be able to wait for you in this openness. In order to be able to wait for you in this openness, I have to take a step back, I have to look within, I have to observe myself, I have to face this judgment here on the bottom of the deck. I have to go through this, they're saying. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else that wants to come up? Are there any messages that they would want to say, or everything that they would like to communicate with you right now? They're saying, I am building a better foundation for us. So yeah, definitely building a better foundation emotionally and spiritually for both of you to be able to connect with more loving awareness and loving kindness. They're also saying this longing is too big for my heart chakra growth. So they are expanding their heart. They are learning how to open their heart more. And this is very much resonating here with releasing my emotional attachments, beliefs from the past. So they are, in a way, reprogramming their beliefs from the past towards something better, towards something that is going to ultimately lead to a better foundation for both of you. And by doing that, they are also expanding their heart. They are expanding their heart chakra. They are growing and opening their heart more to other people and to other situations. So they're also saying, I love who I am with you. So they They definitely recognize the incredible impact you have on them and on their growth. They are saying they are very grateful for who they were able to become because of you. They're saying also right now through their higher self that they are super grateful to have you in their life because you have led them in this direction. You have led them in this growth into finding their own fulfillment, into finding their strength, their happiness, their emotional fulfillment. And you have, through numerous interactions, just allowed them to recognize and to see where they have gone wrong and what they have been doing wrong, and allow them to basically be a better man, they're saying. So you have had a big impact on them, and you should never forget it. You should never even doubt yourself concerning this, because you have been incredibly important for them, they're saying. So they're also saying, I'm waiting for a clear path. Yes, definitely they're waiting for this to clear. They're waiting for themselves to clear. So their thoughts, their emotions, they're waiting for that to clear. And they're also saying, I can only offer you my friendship for now. So yeah, while they are in this process of releasing emotional attachments and various beliefs from the past that don't serve them anymore, they can remain in a sort of friendship with you, but nothing more. They can only stay friends and yeah, be there for you as a friend, but not be there for you as a lover or as something more, or as a spouse maybe, because they feel like they have to release themselves of the emotional connections and attachments and attachment styles. Maybe also, maybe you're dealing with a person who has an avoidant or an, or an emotional attachment style that feels unsafe, or that is not the emotional style that is basically more on the unsafe spectrum, so that the emotional attachments they formed in the past were not safe, or the emotional attachments that they formed with their families or friends were not safe in the past, and they have to deal through that. So basically, I'm feeling that your person is very good, very straight. They are very straight in this reading as well. They are being very straightforward about how they're thinking and how they are feeling, and what type of relationship they basically want to have with you going forward. So yeah, they feel like they have to focus on themselves currently, and then move on and see where that gets you to. But ultimately, I am sensing that they do want to remain your friend. They do want to remain in connection with you. They just don't want this connection to be overwhelming for them. They want to stay in their comfort level. They want to stay in the place that is safe, that feels safe for them. I am safe here with this card, while still, not letting you go completely, because they do feel like you are important for them, and it would hurt them to lose you from their life. But if they are saying that they cannot be fully engaged with you and be fully in a partnership or any type of relationship that you might want from them right now, because they're going through deep things within themselves, deep ways of resolving their emotional attachments and their emotional ways of attaching to the world within. So yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, thank you for checking in. Thank you for sharing your energy with me throughout this reading. I hope the messages that came through were helpful for you, and that you have come to new awareness and new understanding of your person. So yeah, so I hope the reading resonated for you guys. If it did, and if you would like to maybe share anything, you can always post a comment down below. If you would maybe like a more personal approach to your reading, you can also message me on my email account regarding a personal reading at the current time. So yeah, I'm wishing you all the best on your journey. I hope to see you again in another one of my videos, and take care. Bye bye. Mwah. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. Sorry, almost said 3. Or if you have picked this emerald crystal, this is going to be your reading for what is my masculine feeling and thinking. So as said in the introduction, we are going to be looking at where is my masculine energetically. So the question of where is the masculine energy currently situated. We're going to be looking at their true feelings and how does he feel right now, what is he thinking, and what does he currently feel about me. I am going to be looking at the masculine energy, so this of course applies to every gender. If I am going to use the pronoun he, that only means that I am focusing on the masculine energy at the time, and it does not mean any type of gender specifically. Okay, so just take and reform or move the word so that it is relevant for you guys and for your situation. You can of course be asking about a girl or a boy, or someone who does not come into this binary gender structure but is something else entirely. Everything is all right. As said, we are only looking at the masculine energies currently. So we already have pre-picked a few cards here, and we are going to be looking at these first before we dive into this Divine Masculine Tarot deck. So you got the Empress for your person. So where your person is currently, where their energy is currently situated, is in the Empress energy. Very interesting. We also have the Eagle coming up for you guys from the Mystical Shaman deck. We also have the Mystical Shaman again showing up from the Mystical Shaman deck. I think we had this one not long ago popping up and again popping up in this reading now. You also have here self-awareness. So very fitting with the both Mystical Shaman and the Eagle here, coming to self-awareness, coming to an understanding of oneself, coming towards a deeper state of consciousness of oneself, an understanding of oneself, what makes one tick, what makes one give love, what makes one receive love. Okay, so for the heart thoughts, we have, I let the light of my love shine. So I let the light of my love shine. They are saying, I have an infinite supply of love to give. The more I give, the more there is to give. So your person is definitely a big giver. They are felt, I'm feeling them in this situation as a very nurturing person. So someone who is letting their love shine, someone who is letting their heart be open and spreading this love towards the world. Someone who is through this openness coming into contact with themselves, with their deeper truth, with their spiritual mission as well, with their sense of purpose here with the eagle, with this eagle eyes view as well, and with the stillness within, with the self-awareness and with the eagle. So yeah, I'm sensing that they are in this very open space currently energetically, in a space of allowing, in a space of receiving, and in a space of giving to the world, but giving to the world from this space of love, from this space of openness of the heart, from the space of just love pouring out of their heart towards the world in this loving and beautiful fashion. Yeah, and with being just very connected with their own soul, with their own spirit, with expansion and expanding their awareness to deeper states of consciousness and to different aspects of themselves as well. So they feel like they are very dedicated to this opening, to this self-awareness, to becoming more aware of their parts and the different parts of themselves. So different thoughts, different emotions, what elicits and makes these emotions go on for them. That's everything that they are interested in. And they are interested in these things from an eagle's eye view. So from someone who is looking at these things from above, someone who is not necessarily in the nitty-gritty of it all, but someone who is able to remain in this state of neutrality. This seems to be a very much a big theme here, because it was also coming up in the first reading. So someone who is coming from this space of neutrality, of looking at their emotions and trying to conceptualize and understand their emotions from a space of understanding and not engaging with them too much, not, picking at them or fidgeting with them. So not really engaging with them, but just allowing themselves to understand their thoughts, allowing themselves to understand where they are coming from, and doing all of this through receptivity, through receptive awareness, just, allowing their thoughts to spring up, allowing what it is that is happening to be there, and to just, they are allowing themselves to be present with everything that is. So yeah, it seems like your person is very fulfilled, very open, very present. But let's see now what they are thinking and feeling regarding this connection. So how does he feels? How do they feel right now regarding the person who picked pile number 2 or this emerald crystal spirit? How are they connected towards this connection? Like, what are their emotions? What are they feeling? Interesting. Taking a rest, taking a step back. So not allowing themselves to travel here. So interesting. Let's look at these cards first. So here we have the 8 of Cups coming up with the World in the reverse. So yeah, with the 8 of Cups, they feel like they are leaving this connection, or they maybe feel energetically as though they are not as engaged in this connection as you would like, or as you would prefer them to be. But they are basically just taking a step back emotionally. They are taking a step back also from connecting with you, from maybe traveling towards you. They are basically allowing the world to take the reins over of their hands, basically. So they are allowing the world and the divine order to work instead of them. And they feel like right now is not the right time to come towards you. It feels maybe that you two might also be separated due to the COVID situation going on and keeping its reign over the world currently. So that might also be why. But here with this 8 of Cups, like, they are looking back. It does not feel like they are leaving. It's almost like they are in this space of having left for a little while, but at the same time, like, looking back at you, almost like it feels as though they are waiting for you to jump on this horse with them. So that's basically the feeling that I'm getting from this card. They're asking you, are you coming with me? Do you want to come with me? Do you want to jump on this horse and ride off in the moonlight with me in this desert? Do you want to do that? Do you want to ride off with me? Make a choice. That's what they're saying, basically. Like, do you want this? Do you want this lifetime? Do you want this with me? If so, make a choice, make something, make a movement. Because they are not going to do that. They feel like they have done a lot, but they are now just basically putting all the balls in your court, waiting for you to make your own decision, making you the female, the main one who is going to make this decision, because it feels as though you are the one who chooses, you are the one who picks, you are the one who decides who is right for you. And they feel like they've done enough in this regard. They've shown you that they care throughout numerous conversations and interactions with you, and they feel like now they have to just wait and see if you're going to jump on this white horse with them. And they're currently in a state of rest here with this Four of Swords coming up. They're in a state of rest, relaxation, and basically just contemplation about your connection. So they are thinking about this connection a lot, but thinking about this not, in an anxious way or too overwhelmed by it, but just, allowing this connection and everything about it to sink in, to sink within themselves and to come to a sort of knowing. So they are waiting in a way to come to a sort of knowing, to come to a knowing of how to move forward, of how to act. And they are just relaxing again, just allowing everything to sink in and allowing everything to just dive deep within themselves, just familiarizing themselves with these feelings that they're having and with everything that they feel towards you. Here with the Ace of Pentacles, they feel like they can't offer you everything that you would deserve or everything that you would want currently. They are in this state of being pulled away, as said before. They are in this state of contemplation and not moving towards you, or not really moving towards anything physically at the moment. So yeah, they are basically in this standstill. But let's see what else, Spirit, what else can you tell us about the Emerald? The people who chose Emerald and their person, like, how does he feel right now? Where is he at energetically? What is he feeling and thinking right now, Spirit? What's he feeling and thinking right now? So we have the Seven of Wands in reversed. So yeah, feeling like they're having their boundaries up, feeling like they have to protect something, a part of themselves maybe. And also here with the Nine of Cups, look at this fucking smug face of this guy. Oh my god, like, look at him. He is just waiting for you to come towards him. And this feels a bit infuriating to me, because I fucking hate this type of man, like this feeling of being self-entitled, but also like he is attractive in this quality, isn't he? Like he is attractive in this quality of, waiting and knowing that you are going to come towards him and that everything is going to work out in a divine order. And it feels also, while looking at this card, it feels like he is looking at someone. It feels as though he knows that someone has already come, that this encounter that he has been waiting for has already come towards him. It has already been fulfilled. This might also be like a law of attraction thing for your person going on here, that they are basically manifesting you into their life through connecting with themselves and through coming into more self-awareness of themselves. They are manifesting you, they're pulling you into their life in a sense through these connections of faith. But yeah, like he is there, he knows what he wants, he knows he's going to get it, like he is clear about getting it. There is just this sense of waiting, and yeah, basically just waiting for this Ten of Cups. Look, so the next card we had is the Ten of Cups, from the Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups. So yeah, basically just waiting for the blockages and for everything to resolve, for everything that has been pulling them back to resolve itself and to like seep and fall away. And then just wait, receive. Here I'm getting this from this card, receive what you deserve, receive what you have been working towards. That's what they're feeling here, receiving what they have, receiving basically almost the reward that they have been working towards. But this reward is in regard to their self-awareness, in regard to their working on themselves, on their emotions, on their attitude, on their ways of relating to the world. but they are basically like, yeah, they know this is coming to them. They are in this openness. They are in this open relating towards the world and towards their heart, and they know that you're going to come to them and you're going to have this beautiful future together, this emotional fulfillment, this understanding on so many levels. And I'm basically feeling into this very deep, open, spiritual, emotional, physical connection between you two, almost like a really heart to heart connection, like really feeling into each other through the heart space, energetically, physically, spiritually, emotionally, everything. Like there is this deep, beautiful openness between you two, and they are waiting for this to manifest for them. So they are in this state of basically just waiting for this to manifest for them. They also want me to tell you that you do not have to do anything for this to happen. Like, you're not the one that, maybe needs to take any actions currently. Maybe things just need to resolve themselves in the way that they should. Maybe the fate just needs to fix up a couple of points for everything to be in divine order for you two to meet. So it's not like everything is in your court. They're not saying that at all. It's not like you should feel the pressure of contacting them or anything like that. Of course, take this as it resonates. Maybe if you were waiting for a confirmation of sorts, or if you wanted to contact them, please just dive deep within your heart and make this connection to your person and feel into your own specific connection, whether it is right for you specifically to make this contact. Just focus on yourself first, focus on what you are sensing, what you're feeling in your heart space, and from that then make the decision whether it is right for you specifically to make this call, to make this connection, to contact them. Okay, so yeah, where was I don't know, completely lost what I was talking about right now, but they were saying that it is not on you, like you should not feel pressured to do anything. It is all good, it is all right. They're also wanting me to tell you that it's all good in your connection, that you should not worry, you should not be anxious. There is nothing to be anxious of. They want you to know that they do care about you immensely, that they do love you immensely, and they are sorry if they have hurt you in any way. That was not intended. It was not intended for them to hurt you. They didn't want to hurt you in a manner that they did. If they did, take that of course as it resonates, but they are just wanting to share in this love with you. They do feel a pleasure with you when they interact with you. They do feel a sense of fulfillment and love when they interact with you and engage with you. So yeah, also this the green everywhere here is popping out to me right now, making me again think of the heart, making me again think of the heart chakra, the heart opening, like being open with each other and communicating through the heart. I also think that if you have not been communicating with your person through the heart, that you should do that. Those are basically my guides now stepping in to engage a bit. So they are saying that, yeah, if you have not been contacting your person or talking to them through your heart, like really speaking your truth, your authentic truth with them, that you should start doing that, because that might be one blockage why things are not moving smoothly for you currently here with the world and with the Eight of Cups coming up, and why some things are still maybe unclear with the moon here, why some things are maybe not clear between you two, maybe some things have not been spoken out, maybe some things have not been clarified regarding your connection. And this is a call towards you to dive into your heart, to feel what you're feeling regarding this connection, to feel if it's worth it and commit to it. If you feel like you want to commit to it or not, then don't commit to it, but feel towards what is your truth and follow that, like follow your heart, follow your truth, follow what you know is right for you to do, follow your authenticity and your calling in this situation right now. So that's like another little intersection from my spirit guides. So let's see what else. Do you want to say anything else, Spirit? Do you want to say and share anything else? Okay, so the King of Pentacles here, along with the Seven of Cups in the reverse, is coming up for you guys as well. So yeah, they are staying, they are in this grounded position. They are in, again, almost like, you know, waiting, but this one feels as though they are willing to step forward a bit. But it feels as though they are willing to step forward when you come towards them. And when you come towards them with this correct type of energy, when you come towards them not with a wishy-washy type of attitude, but when you come towards them from this divine masculine perspective, if you understand what I'm saying, when you come towards them with this assertiveness, with this decision of what you want your relationship to look like and what you want from them to be for you, what you want from them. And you know, you have to tell them, they're basically telling me that you have to tell them what you want, because otherwise they cannot know. And you have to be very truthful and honest about what you want in this connection. Communicate that as clearly as you can to them, and then you will both be able to have like this grounded relationship, like grounded in truth, grounded in your authenticity, grounded in meeting both of your needs as well, here with the King of Pentacles coming up. So yeah, they are saying they're willing to make this work with you. They're saying that they are waiting for you, that they are saying that they want you to put the wheels in motion if you want, if you are ready, if you want this. Yeah, like, do you wanna, this card is saying, like, do you want me, do you choose me? If so, like, commit to this, basically. If so, have the guts to commit to this as well, they're saying. I'm hearing that. So Spirit, let's see what else for pile number 2. It's a bit too much. Maybe one more card or 2 more cards. Where is their masculine energetically? Where is their masculine energetically for pile number 2, Spirit? It's the masculine energetically. Yeah, no. Okay, they seem to not want me to use this deck anymore, so I'm just gonna move over and give you guys a few of these channeled messages, just to see what is coming through from their physical or higher self. So pile number 2, Spirit, I have faith in us. So yeah, what were I talking about? What was I talking about before? Just here is your proof. I have faith in us. They have faith in you. Both from a higher perspective and from this more physical perspective. They're saying, I am clearing family wounds and issues currently. So they might be dealing with that. That's maybe why they're not stepping towards you right now. This is going to resonate for each one individually, but they might be clearing some type of wounds, some type of issues currently. This is not just in your head, it's coming up as well. So if you have been feeling this person, if you have been feeling like they are calling towards you here, if you have been feeling like they are on your mind constantly, it might be because they are thinking about you constantly, and they are basically pulling you within their life, within their heart space, sort of just, you know, manifesting you currently. And that's why manifesting you basically through this infinite supply of love that they are feeling. And that's why you have maybe been thinking about them so much. Maybe that's also why you have clicked on this reading, to get more clarity and to get more understanding regarding what the hell's happening with your life, right? Why are you thinking about this person so much? And yeah, this is it. This is not just in your head. Nothing's wrong with you if you have been thinking about this person constantly, if they're constantly popping into your mind. It's because the fates are reorganizing themselves. The world is reorganizing itself. The divine plan is reorganizing itself, and it is all coming into a deep and spiritual, meaningful relation. Right? Is there anything else, Spirit? Like a very deep question. What do you want to tell them? What would you like to tell pile number 2? Maybe a message or two. I feel you with me always. So this might apply for both of you here. This might be like a mirroring situation that I was talking about before as well. So feeling each other, being in each other's presence constantly. Feeling what the other is thinking as well. We also have I miss you here. And I see a future with you. So yeah. Oops. So we also have, they want me to show you this as well. You're my light, right? Yeah, that's what it says. You're my light. They want you to know that you're their light, that you're everything for them. Like, don't forget about the Ten of Cups over here and the King of Pentacles here. Like, they are sure of themselves. They are grounded in their knowing. They are waiting for you. They are waiting for this to manifest for them, for this relationship, for this love to manifest for them. So don't doubt this relationship, don't doubt yourself. The spirit guides are saying as well, like, don't doubt what you're feeling, don't doubt your heart, don't doubt your truth, okay? But just follow your truth, follow your knowing, and take the leap, have the guts to follow what you know is right for you and what you know in your heart is right for you. So yeah, my loves, I think that's all the guides have to say for today, for this reading. I hope the messages resonated. I hope they brought you clarity and a deeper understanding of your emotional bond with your person. I would like to also thank you for sharing your energy with me. This has been a very beautiful reading as well. And if you would maybe like a more personal approach, I also offer personal readings at the moment. So everything you need to know is in the description box below. Other than that, I'm wishing you all the best on your continued journey. I hope to see you again in another one of my videos or on my channel. Take care and bye-bye. Mwah. Hello, my loves. If you have picked pile number 3, or this not smoky but snowflaked obsidian crystal, this is going to be your reading. So as said in the introduction, we are going to be looking at your masculine's energy. So we are going to be asking Spirit, what is my masculine feeling and thinking? We're going to be looking at their true feelings concerning this connection, and how does he feel right now? Where is he at currently energetically? And basically, what is he thinking, feeling about this connection, about you, and where is he at currently in his energy? Okay, so we have a few pre-picked cards over here, so let's look at them first. So we have the Six of Swords coming up for you. We already have this theme, so there is this theme throughout these readings today. It seems that they are leaving some things behind, that there is a sense of transition. That's not something that came out in all the other readings, but there is this sense of stepping back, a sense of, following themselves, following what they know is right for them, and in a way moving on from the emotions and the emotional attachments that are no longer serving them. You also have the Sweat Lodge coming up here. This beautiful Sweat Lodge card. And we also have the Lower World coming up as their card here. Yeah, interesting. More diving into the shadows vibe for this pile. And we also have the Return to Source card coming here. So through returning and diving deep into the shadow, coming back to your own self, coming back to your true self, to your true spirit, to who you truly are, basically, to the one, the only source that is everything, right? Okay, so we also have I Heal Myself on all levels, coming up as their heart thought coming out as their card of love, of heart. And this card is saying, wherever I am, there is a healing atmosphere. It blesses me and brings peace to me and to all those around me. So I heal myself at all levels, and at the same time, I bring healing to those around me. So wherever I am, there is a healing atmosphere. It blesses me and brings peace to me and to all those around me. So let's first dive into these cards a little bit. So it seems as though your person is diving deep within themselves. He is, or she, they. Let's just go with they. They are diving deep within themselves, in their own self. They are maybe using different techniques to achieve that, such as meditation. Sweat lodge is one of these ways to really return to source, return to yourself, return to oneness. They may be using yoga or some type of prayer, and maybe walks in the nature. Connections with nature can also be very releasing. They might be using that to, bring themselves back to their true self, to their true nature, to really understand themselves and to understand their shadow side here with the lower world. So I'm sensing they are familiarizing themselves with the lower world, with their shadowy aspects, with what is hiding there below the surface of every interaction and every circumstance and situation in their life. They are trying to understand why they are behaving the way that they are, and why they are looking towards the world in the way that they are. I'm also getting a feeling of strength and the Emperor coming from this card here. So this sense of feeling strong, feeling in their power, feeling like they can handle and overcome these emotions that they are sensing, and feeling like they can overcome these emotions and these situations in a positive way, that they can transform them into something positive, into something that ultimately serves them. And also you, of course, regarding your connection. But they are transmuting this by having this contact with the lower world, but also by pushing themselves and putting themselves into these ways of being that bring out, that challenge them and bring out these new aspects of them. So they are in a way challenging themselves, putting themselves in maybe also extreme situations. This can also just be spiritually putting themselves out there, allowing themselves to trust, to believe in spirituality a bit more, maybe, becoming more into contact with these realms, with more spiritual realms that they might have not been in contact with as much before. So yeah, here also with the return to source, they are unraveling themselves, their physical incarnation here on earth, and trying to really understand themselves, trying to understand their patterns, their habits, where they are coming from, and trying to see these from a position of distance, in a sense, just trying to understand this, not judging, but just observing everything that is coming to them from the lower world. I just heard Spirit say. So that is basically what's going on. They might have left something behind here with the Six of Swords. They might have left some type of situation or a relationship behind here. Take, of course, that as it resonates, but that is something that's coming up, something that popped into my mind currently, and I just was called to share this with you. And maybe this situation has impacted them in such a way that they have had to put themselves, or they were basically put into an extreme situation of sorts, into this extreme situation of having to see everything that they have been looking away from for all this time. And this is something that has allowed them to have a sort of an awakening, a sort of a enlightenment period in their lives, and has allowed them to return to source, to allow them to return to their true nature, right? So yeah, that's basically a message that's coming in as well from these cards. You can take that as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for all of you, but for some of you it's definitely a message that I was called to share. Okay, so now let's look at these cards of the Divine Masculine Tarot. Let's see what they have to say regarding your person's feeling and thinking situation. So they feel like very joyful. They feel like the sun. They feel like I'm on top of the world. Yeah, like that word is that word that song is coming to my mind. So I'm on top of the world. Yeah, da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. So that's what's coming to mind. That's what's coming up from this card. Like they feel very joyful. They feel like they can take on the world. They feel like they are very integrated within themselves. They also feel very free here with this card. Like they have allowed their wildness to run with them in a sense. Like they have allowed the wildness of horses to run with them. They have allowed themselves to jump on this horse without any saddle or without any reins or without anything to steer the horse but their own like spirituality, with their own understanding of the nature of the horse. And they are here riding the horse, like being free, being open, being like in this space of freedom. That's what they feel like they are at currently. So let's see, what about this situation? Like, how are they regarding the person? They feel like they have an immense amount of love for you here. Like this amount of open love. Immense amount of love that is non-judgmental. An immense amount of love that does not judge, that does not theorize about anything, but love that is basically just love. Love that is this open, shining power that just shines on everything like the sun, illuminating it completely and just being in that power, being in that, like they feel like they're in that power, just leading their heart, letting their heart to express who they truly are. So yeah, they feel like they're in a very good space here. Let's see what else comes up. So for pile number 3, Spirit. Okay, so we have here the Ace of Pentacles and with the 8 of Wands coming up in the reversed position. So yeah, like it seems as though they are hiding something here. It seems with the 8 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. They feel like they don't want to share something, that they are being deceptive a bit, and they do not want to share something. This I've put this right under the world, the lower world here. So this makes me think that there is something still in the shadowy aspects, shadowy dimensions of their being that they have not been ready to face, that they have not integrated. It seems as though they are pushing this aspect of themselves away, or are not willing to acknowledge that it is a part of them. Here with these 2 cards, like they are not acknowledging a part of themselves, like a part of themselves is being in a way pushed behind. A part of themselves or something that is very important for them is being pushed to the sides here, and this wants to be under the lower world here. I just tried to move it, but it was like no, the Spirit was like no, put this under the lower world. So we're keeping it here, but yeah, it feels like a sort of a deception, but not really a deception, but just almost like a white lie, like not really telling the truth about something here, about something that has been going on, about something that reveals their deepest and darkest shadows. They do not want to share something regarding this. Okay, Spirit, can you tell us a bit more about this? What is this? So we have the Knight of Swords here. Yeah. And we have the Knight of Wands here. So Spirit, what don't you want to share here? Why don't you want to come forward? Like what is this? They're saying like they don't want to appear in a wrong light to you. They feel like if they told you or if they acknowledged this aspect about them, that they would be coming or showing themselves in a really, really bad light to you, that you couldn't respect them anymore here with these two cards, that you would not love them, that you would not understand them, or that you would judge them. So basically they are not willing to share, and they are being deceptive about something because they feel like this would be like a no-no from you, that this would really put like a dark stain on your relationship, and that you couldn't trust them anymore because of this, and that they would basically lose you forever if they shared this aspect of themselves with you, that they would burn up their whole life and burn up the whole situation with you if they shared these aspects, if they shared this aspect of themselves with you guys. It's possible that this is something that's been holding this relationship back, that this is something that has also called you to listen to this reading, to click on this reading and to listen to it right now, because it seems like they are not being truthful here regarding something. They are holding something back from themselves in a way, but also and mostly back from you. So I'm just asking Spirit and higher selves of this person to maybe clarify, or yeah, the higher self feels like it's devastated, that this has happened, that they have not had the guts to be truthful with you regarding this manner. I'm sorry, wow, my voice is really clamping up. I'm just gonna take a bit of water. Yeah, sorry. Sorry about that, but yeah, that's the throat chakra, right? They have not been truthful, they have not been speaking their truth to you, and their higher self is basically very upset. Look at this, we have the 5 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, their higher self is so fucking upset about this situation. Like when I right now jumped and came in touch with their higher self, it felt like someone crying, it felt like someone being like, how could you, like that type of attitude, like how could you do this, how could you make this happen, how could you allow this to happen, how could you not trust yourself and this person. So it feels like their higher self is basically devastated, or your higher self, or both of them are devastated in this situation, because this has been a blockage, or this is a blockage in your situation currently. Yeah, not facing your shadows. Definitely, this is definitely about not facing all of their shadows, or not facing like the main shadow. Working towards themselves, or working on themselves a lot here, but not facing the main shadow, not facing that pure core that is the source of all the problems, right? So that's what they're not doing. That's what they're running away from, because they feel like this, like facing this and sharing this with you would make them unlovable, would make you leave them, would make them feel alone, would make them feel vulnerable and left alone in this world, in a sense. Like sharing these aspects of themselves with themselves would make them feel bad about themselves, but most of all it would make them like throw away your relationship, in a sense. So they prefer to keep it in this position, like not really being together, because they cannot fully be together while they are being a bit deceptive and not really sharing everything that they want to share with you. They want to share, like they don't really want to share this, but like Spirit and their higher self is immensely strong and strong in the position basically that they should share this and they should be truthful regardless of what might happen, because that is the right way. They should be truthful, that they should share their emotions and trust that it's for the best. And so yeah, like very interesting. While your person seems here like very much in this healing atmosphere, they have some deep shadows here to deal with. Like they have like this deep undercurrent going on that is influencing and not allowing them to fully embody this sun-like attitude. It might also feel like they do embody this sun-like attitude, but there are these obstacles, blockages that come to the foreground when a deeper connection is called to, or when a deeper relationship is called to. These aspects, these parts of themselves that are not fully healed, that have not been integrated, come to the foreground. Because your person ultimately, if I just take a step back from this reading right now, they feel like they are integrated. They feel like they have knowledge of oneness. They feel like they have known source. They feel like they do have this understanding of the world, and of themselves. They are a very joyful person here with the sun card, and they are very, open. This is a Leo card. This represents the Leo, so the sun governs the Leo in the zodiac. But yeah, they are very generous. They have that Leo quality of generosity, of being open, of sharing, of, being the center of attention and loving that they are the center of attention, and having that enthusiasm, that passion, that, drive and love for life, that openness, that majesty as well. So they have all of this. And that is one aspect of their personality. That's also something that is often, coming up when you meet them. That's something that first of all about them, that magnetic, loving, enthusiastic, generous personality that they have. But then there is like this lower world, when you come deeper, or when you touch that little particular wound here, then all of this chaos, let's say, unfolds. All of these feelings, all of these thoughts, all of these fears, all of this basically unfolds for them. And I can't cope. I just heard Spirit say, I just heard like, I can't cope with this unfolding of all of this. It feels like too much. It feels like they can't handle it. They can't handle themselves. All right, Spirit, let's see what else. Maybe something a bit more positive now. Maybe something, something more in the realm of the sun, in the realm of the upper world, or, just anything else, if there's something else you want to share. Three of Swords. So, yeah. So, they're looking outside. They feel like they are positive and optimistic about your connection. They are in this space of being positive, that you two are going to make this work somehow, but they don't feel like they are going to be coming here correctly at any time soon. Like they feel like they are going to be deceptive about this for quite some time. Take this as it resonates for all of you. Like the situation is going to differ for each and every one of you, but there is definitely a sense of deception here, a sense of someone not being truthful, not speaking their full truth to someone else, like keeping some things or some aspects of themselves hidden, right? But like there is this relaxed position about the world, about themselves, and about you two specifically. Just that there is like this gap, this hole that is full of everything, basically full of chaos, full of everything. There is this hole within them. But yeah, like they are optimistic. They are a wonderful person. They are very open. They're very smart. They're very wonderful. Like they are maybe a bit indecisive. I just saw the Two of Swords popping up there. There may be a bit indecisive person, like not knowing how to act or not really being able to make the decisions on how to act sometimes, but they feel very like family oriented here as well. A person who knows how to chill, a person who is also very chill regarding the situation, even though this is eating them from the inside out. But they are not going to be showing that to the world. They are not going to be showing that to you. They're going to deny this if it comes to it. So yes, Spirit, like you want to share one more card, I'm hearing. Okay, so the King of Pentacles here. Okay, one more card. Whoops. So the Seven of Swords. I'm going to take this one. So we have the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords coming up for you. So yeah. Feeling into this King of Pentacles, sorry. Okay, feeling into this King of Pentacles, I'm feeling like they are trying to stay strong. They are trying to stay present, stay grounded, while their emotions run rampant in the background. So basically, regarding your connection, they're trying to stay in this sense of stability, in this sense of groundedness, in this sense of knowledge of source, and trying to basically stay in this vibration of source and understanding of oneness, and trying to, you know, be the optimistic, loving self, this lovable person that they know that they are, this joyful person and playful person that they are. But like their emotions are there, like running rampant all over the place, and this is because this is not integrated. It's like this has not been healed, and this is going to cause mayhem here in the background, in the horizon of their experience, until it is properly dealt with, until it is properly communicated. So yeah, that's basically the King of Pentacles here. And with the Seven of Swords, like, this is saying to me, reveal yourself. This card is basically just, I heard reveal yourself while looking at it just now. And yeah, they have to reveal these thoughts, they have to reveal these shadows, they have to reveal these things that are more on the subconscious and unconscious level for them currently, because they are basically influencing so much in their lives. And they subconsciously, like, they know this, they feel this, they feel that there is something that is governing and that is influencing their relationships with everyone they are around, but they do not feel like they're fully ready to face this right now. Like, yeah. They are waiting for the right time to feel like they can truly open themselves up to the world. And that's not right now. That's not currently. That's not this time that you are listening to this reading. This is, of course, a timeless reading. So if you're finding this later on, that's your timing as well. So yeah, your person is not currently completely ready to reveal this side of themselves, also to reveal it to themselves, and by that also, you know, revealing it to you in a sense. But first they have to come into contact with their own understanding and with their own feelings regarding this. They have to come into understanding of what this ultimately is, what this Eight of Swords feeling that they have been bottling up basically is. What is this that has been causing mayhem in their world? And then they will be able to reveal this to you when they have come to an understanding of it themselves, basically. When they have, in a way, you know, let go of those barriers that are holding them back. I'm called to the little Ganesha statue, this little thing that I have here for my reading. So this Ganesha spirit, basically Ganesha spirit, is coming in this reading right now to communicate to you that your person has to burn up some parts of themselves before this can come to proper fruition, that before this can result into any kind of relationship with you. If ever, like, they do have to resolve this within themselves to be able to come towards you in the correct manner as you deserve. And Ganesha is basically the remover of obstacles. So they are saying that they have to remove this obstacle for you to be able to have a future together. And you can also do that and facilitate that by removing your own obstacles, by looking within yourself, focusing on yourself, not focusing on this person, focusing on yourself and what you can do for yourself to allow yourself to have the best of life, to allow yourself to have the abundance and love and joy that you deserve, and to allow yourself to search for joy and love elsewhere if you do not find it with this person. Allow yourself to love yourself and to find all the blockages that you have built in order to prevent yourself from, having the life that you know you deserve. So let's look at some channeled messages from your person now as well. So for pile number 3, the Snowflake Obsidian pile. Spirit. Okay. So they're saying, I can only offer friendship right now. So your person does seem like they are of understanding of where they are currently. They know that they have to fix this. They feel like this is a blockage for them and they can only offer friendship right now to you because they know that this is going to be a major issue if they step into a relationship with you. I feel the lack of you in my life. So they definitely miss you. They're saying they miss you here, and they feel when you're not there. They feel when you pull back. Trust in us, in me. So trust in the universe. Trust also in divine timing. This is the higher self dropping in to say that you should trust in yourself. You should trust in yourself predominantly. You should listen to yourself into what you need, and not focus on others as much. Just focus on yourself. Focus on what will bring you clarity, what will bring you healing, what will bring you pleasure. I feel you with me. I know you are there. So you might be feeling in this person, they are also feeling into you. They feel you often. They feel like they're spiritually connected to you as well. They're saying you're my light. Definitely, you might also be someone who has illuminated this issue for them, someone who brought this issue to the foreground for them, because when you shine a light on something, it brings out the shadow, and adding another light to that also brings out another shadow, and so on and so forth. So the light and the shadow in a way work together. And yeah, you are my light. You are the one who has brought this shadow to my attention, but you're also my light. You're the one who allows me to see in the darkness here. I'm scared of being vulnerable. So they are scared of being vulnerable here. Definitely scared of being vulnerable with you, for revealing their underbelly, and then having that smacked or having that hurt in some way. So they're scared of that. They're scared of being vulnerable. They're also saying, I'm very intense and can be a lot to handle. So definitely, like, these issues, these shadowy aspects of themselves, they are very strong. These are very deep, very strong, very deeply rooted emotions. And they can be very intense when poked or looked at or dealt with in any way. I trust and feel like you have already had a taste of this previously with your person. So yeah, like, they're saying that they are aware of this. They are aware that they have maybe hurt you in a sense by being very intense, by being too much to handle, and they feel like they should also keep their distance a bit, keep it chill, keep it joyful, keep it like relaxed with you for a while, because they fear like they would be getting too intense and, you know, falling into some kind of an intense emotion and not being able to control themselves. They're very scared that they will not be able to control their emotions and their feelings with you, because they do not want to hurt you. They also do not want to say something out of fear, or out of, you know, this space of not being composed with you. And they are afraid that they would maybe say something that would hurt you, or and then vice versa, that you would say something that would hurt them if you were to engage into this relationship or this situation without being like properly relaxed and serene, and in a type of an understanding of oneself and the other. Okay. So yeah, very, very intense, very strong emotions here. Like I just felt like a strong breeze, almost like a spiraling effect here from this energy. And yeah, this is very intense. So, you know, take care of yourself while you're dealing with this person, dealing with this energy as well. So yeah, basically that's all I have for you. My pile number 3. I hope this reading was helpful for you, that it shared some insights with you, shared some new knowledge, made you understand your situation better. I would like to thank you for sharing your energy, for looking at this video with me. And yeah, if you would maybe like a personal reading, I'm of course available for those as well. If you would maybe like a more personal touch, or if you have a question that you would like answered more specifically. But yeah, so I do wish you come to an understanding with your person, that this situation resolves itself in the best possible scenario for the both of you. I'm also just sending you lots of love and lots of healing energy at this time, and just again asking you to really focus on yourself in this time, especially if you are hurting regarding this person and regarding this energy here, you know, regarding these shadowy aspects that were brought forward in interaction with them and in connection with them. Like really focus on yourself first, like fill your cup first, focus on self-love and loving yourself right now, because that is the best that you can do in this situation, and the best that you can do for yourself ultimately as well. Okay, so that's it. That's what I'm leaving you today in this reading with. So I hope that you do resolve this in some manner, and I'm sending you lots of love and lots of light as well on your way. So I hope to see you again in another one of my videos. Again, I hope this video was helpful, that it clarified some things for you and it brought new understanding to you as well. So take care and goodbye.